Please welcome Reuben Hanna.
My father, a Czechoslovakian Jew, was a soldier in the British Army liberating Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. He told me later, I used to be a religious Jew, but once I've seen this, I believe no more. He cut off his payos, his side curls, and threw them into the mass grave. If that kind of God exists, a God that would allow this kind of thing to happen, I want nothing to do with him. By 1946, he found out that his parents were deported from Prague and slaughtered in Auschwitz. He decided after the war not to go back to Prague, but to go to London instead. My mother, a Polish Jew, was taken from Lodz to London when she was 11 months old, 1906. Her mother had died in Poland, and she was put in the care of an aunt in London. As an adult, my mother was an independent, professional woman. She would travel to Europe to work, to play tennis. She supported herself. And she was single until the age of 41. Early 1946, my mother was working in the London bureau of the Jewish Agency. In walks my father, looking to find out the whereabouts of the rest of his family. My father was a good-looking man for 40-something. My mother was pretty, compassionate, loving smile. They looked at each other. Was it love from first sight? They exchanged cell phone numbers. No. They arranged to have tea in a London Lions corner house. My mother told me later, I kept a careful list of every time we had a tea. And then, by the time it reached our 9th tea date, we had lots of tea by then, and we decided we're going to get married and have a family. I was so happy, my mother said. They wasted no time. By the end of 46, I was born. Jews do not believe in reincarnation. But sometimes I have a feeling this is not my first lifetime here. My grandparents were slaughtered in Auschwitz. I was born to their son not too long after that. It fits the timeline. But Jews do not believe in reincarnation. When I was 3 years old, 1949, winter, my parents wrapped me up in thick woolen blankets and took me from London to Marseille and by boat to Haifa without my consent. As a small child in a new country, Israel, all the kids around me spoke fluent Hebrew. They would laugh in Hebrew, play in Hebrew, shout in Hebrew, and I didn't understand a word. I felt so green with envy. A few years later, my elementary school in Jerusalem had a Parents' Day. All of us students and parents sat in a big circle of folding chairs, and my teacher, Broya, introduced all of us to one another. After that, one of the kids said to me, "Those are your grandparents. They are not your parents." By next day, the word spread, and all over the schoolyard, kids were laughing at me. My father, his hair was getting grayer. He was wearing bifocals. My mother, her hair was getting even grayer. And I so much wanted young, pretty parents, like all my other schoolmates. I was. And then I moved to the Bay Area, San Francisco, and I did therapy. I joined heart circles with Billies and Fairies. I read lots and lots of self-help books, and I learned compare and despair. Still, sometimes I have to remind myself the grass is not always greener on the other side.
Yeah. Yes, Reuben Hanna. Yes.